I couldn't believe something so horrible could happen there.
And the next thing you know, he was strangling her.
Rick killed her, dressed as Chuck E Cheese.
Another theory enters the detective's complicated case.
I've texted Tiffany before.
You think you love her?
I've worn the Chuck E. Cheese costume before.
So you didn't have any fingerprints. Would you do anything for her?
Did you strangle Tiffany Rose? Detective Crump, C-R-U-M-P.
So you were the detective assigned to the Chuck E. Cheese Strangler case?
Yes, that's correct.
It was January of 2024, and the place where a kid could be a kid became the place where a strangler can be a strangler.
It was devastating.
I couldn't believe something so horrible could happen there.
On that terrible day, there was more than one rat in that place.
It was a normal day at the family-friendly arcade chain when the truly unthinkable happened.
The victim was one Tiffany Rose. She was an employee of the establishment. She had just clocked out, and she stepped out into the parking lot.
I covered for you last weekend, remember? And I really, really need you to get the favor back.
Tiffany was an angel.
She was cool.
I really couldn't name a better person on this planet, let alone the Chuck E. Cheese franchise.
Yeah. Bitch, no.
Another employee, Rick Fredrick, was outside smoking on his break.
Yeah, Rick was the guy who wore the Chuck E. Cheese costume mostly. He really liked it, which was I think it's a pretty big red flag. Anyone who wants to be Chucky definitely shouldn't be around kids.
Rick Fredrick was the first suspect in the case. With a history of attempted murder and several assault charges, he was the one that everyone pointed their finger at.
I think Rick just snapped. I mean, Tiffany was leaving, and Rick called her over, and the next thing you know, he was strangling her.
How long before you suspected Rick Fredrick?
Pretty immediately. We asked the other two employees what they saw, and they saw the whole thing. Rick killed her, dressed as Chuck E. Cheese. The rat bastard.
But everything was not what it seemed. The two other employees were young couple Nathan and Sabrina.
Yeah, me and Sabrina, we've been dating a few months now.
We've been going steady for like 2 years. It's been the happiest 2 years of my life.
You think you love her?
The couple were set to live happily ever after, until the text messages.
Yeah, I've texted Tiffany before.
Her boyfriend, Nathan, had been texting Tiffany on and off since they started working at the establishment.
Sure, we looked into Sabrina. We always want to be thorough.
Another theory enters the detective's complicated case. Could the heartbroken Sabrina have donned the Chuck E. Cheese outfit and strangled the temptress?
Yes, I've worn the Chuck E. Cheese costume before. It's kind of part of the job.
Would you say the person wearing the costume was definitely the murderer?
Yes, absolutely.
And the strangler was wearing Chuck E. Cheese gloves, correct?
Correct.
So you didn't have any fingerprints?
No.
And the Chuck E. Cheese mask was on, correct?
Yes, but...
I mean, I think it was obviously Rick. You've seen the photos. The guy's a flippin' creep.
Was he ever creepy to you?
Oh, all the time. I mean, like, everyone looks at me in general, but Rick would look a lot.
But can the new biggest suspect be a reliable witness? Is Nathan only claiming to have witnessed the crime in an effort to protect the love of his life?
Would you do anything for her?
Yes.
We found him pretty quickly, considering he was still in the break room, wearing the Chuck E. Cheese costume. We took him down to the station for questioning, because we do our job well, despite what the news is trying to... Did you strangle Tiffany Rose?
Why would I give you that idea?
Well, we have 2 eyewitnesses and security footage that says you did.
No, you don't. There's no way you have security footage because I made sure to turn off the cameras before I did it. Oh, shit.
This sent the officers into an entirely new direction.
No, it didn't. Okay, it was an open and shut case. We had everything we needed to convict.
With a long list of suspects and not enough clues, will Detective Crump and the local police be able to solve this impossible case? Watch the 8-episode miniseries, The Chuck E. Cheese Strangler, now streaming.
8 episodes? 8 episodes? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Okay, no. Rick did it. It was Rick. He is in jail for murder. Guess who put him there? Crump. You know what, you son of a bitch?